All right, Biggie Eyelash is under fire. Finally, she's canceled. This is all I could have ever asked for. This is all I ever wanted. My life is complete, and I actually quit YouTube. So goodbye, Billie is gone, and so am I. Sayonara. No, I'm just kidding. But she's being canceled, or exposed, or for saying some things. So she mocks Asian culture. She says a slur directed towards Asian people that rhymes with pink. So if you get my drift, pink, ch something, you know, right? Yeah. So let's jump into this first video and we'll get to it. Oh, that's wow, that's really weird actually. She didn't say it. She may have mouthed it. Also, why is that the only one with the quotations on it, right? With the subtitles. Literally none of the other ones had subtitles, but that word specifically had the subtitles. Kind of weird. Could have been chick, who knows, right? But if we can cancel her for it, let's get on to it, right? Like literally this whole video is like an expose video. The next thing is her talking with a black scent, right? And for those of you who don't know, African American people have this thing called AAVE, which is like African American Vehicular Education. That's definitely, it's the way they talk. Things like slang words like no cap or what up cuz or things along those lines. And people are claiming that she is using this type of way of speaking to garner a following or something along those lines. It's definitely really weird, but take a look at this.
What the fuck?
I love my dad, and he's 61.
Phineas comes in, and all I hear is, which is like the theme song at the beginning of all David Dobrik videos. This shit is funny as fuck.
Hey, Billy, why are you speaking with an accent?
Huh?
Phineas comes in, he watches a lot of these David Dobrik videos. What are you doing? You sound nothing like
Because
yourself.
that's how I talk.
That's how I talk. It's nothing like you.
It is.
You're fake as shit.
No, I'm not.
You're being, like, completely a different person.
So I found this video of a
So I found this video. What is the voice that you're doing? It's totally...
I'm not.
It's not your voice.
Yes, it is.
So I don't really hear her trying to like put on an accent or, behave some sort of type of way, right? Like this right here is literally just a whole pile of horse crap, and people are just trying to put people down because they're in a position that's better than theirs. It's literally that simple. People are pissed off. People use anything that they can find and then they slam them, right? This is why cancel culture is awful, right? Sure, cancel the people like James Charles who touch children and do things with kids and blah, 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 right? Those are bad people. They don't deserve their platforms. Absolutely. Billie Eilish, that is not anything. I don't hear her talking ghetto. I don't hear her using any slang. It literally sounds like she's talking like a child to me, right? But who knows? I'm just a white dude. And the next thing this video calls her out for is her saying that she wants to swap bodies with a black guy, right? So roll the clip.
Can we swap bodies for a day? Yeah, so I can be a black guy? I'm sure. A beautiful black dude from the UK, I'm on it, bro. Switch with me right now.
So I could be a black guy from the UK. That's a completely different lifestyle, right? That's a completely big change too, right? She's an American white woman, black boy from the UK. Who wouldn't want to do that swap, right? If I could swap everything about my life for a day, switch it up, right? See how other people are living, that kind of stuff. Why wouldn't you, right? This was a harmless joke on a live video. Somebody comments, hey, let's swap. Is that person who was like, hey, let's swap bodies, some sort of like racist to white people or something because they want to swap bodies with a white woman? Is that misogyny? Did he do a big misogyny? Ooh. Ooh. I can't believe he's such a misogynist. If we're going to be reaching, that is, right? Unless we can go back to being normal. And to top this whole video off, the finale, the grand slam, the send it home, the cancel culture nuke. Some tweets. Billie Eilish created her Twitter in 2013, which, according to these tweets, some of them came out in 2009. She would have been, I think, 7 or 8 years old at that time. I really, 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 really doubt that she had a Twitter when she was 7 or 8 years old. It just doesn't make sense. But let's say, for argument's sake, that these were real tweets somehow, right? If she was 7 or 8 at that time tweeting something like that, I mean, it's been so damn long that you could probably forgive a child's ignorance and just them being rude. Maybe, right? It's not that difficult, right? It's really, really not that difficult. And then to top this all off, right? I seen some other stuff. There's like a whole article on Billie Eilish and why she's a bad person and blah 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 blah. Right? It's like a compiled thing of like her being awful and all of this kind of stuff. She came out with this music video, which is very sexual, right? And I'm going to be playing it right now. You won't hear the music, obviously, but this is the music video. It's very sexual with girls and stuff. And then she posted on, I believe it was Instagram, saying "I love girls," something along those lines. And people were very, very angry. Kira says, funny she's posting this in June, Pride Month, bestie, you better not be queer baiting. And I don't know if Billie Eilish is your bestie, Kiara Bartez, but I'm just going to go out on a whim here and say that's probably not the case. So, whatever. Let's go on to the next comment. Y'all cannot say she isn't queer baiting now. Says, if you don't come out, this is legitimately queer baiting, right? And I don't think forcing somebody to come out of the closet before they're ready is actually acceptable. I don't know the actual rules on it, right? Like I'm not part of the LGBTQ community, so I don't know. Like, maybe somebody can help me out, right? Is it acceptable to force somebody to come out of the closet if they're not ready? I'm not really sure, but that to me that sounds pretty awful, right? That sounds super awful. That sounds like you shouldn't be forcing people to do something they don't like or they don't want to do. But that's just me. Maybe I'm like respectful or something. I don't know. And the whole thing that kicked this whole thing off, right, was this clip of Billie Eilish mocking the way Asian people speak or talk or sound. Obviously, that's rude. It's not acceptable, right? This isn't like something like that you should be doing on a typical basis or, probably at all, right? However, it happens. I mean, David Dobrik did it. Yeah, he's an awful person. Tons of content that came out. King Batch. I can't even think. Logan Paul, Jake Paul, everybody who's famous right now. I'm pretty sure Gabby Hanna's done it. Trisha Paytas. All of these people have done something along those lines where they mock a culture, they mock a religion, or they mock like a way somebody talks or something along those lines. I mean, I have done it in the past as well, right? It happens, especially at a time that was a lot more acceptable, even 2, 3, 4 years ago, right? This kind of stuff, it happens. It really does. Should she apologize for that? Maybe. I don't know. You can't really cancel her, though. I mean, she's a fucking singer, for Christ's sake. You can't. What are you going to do? Stop listening to her music? Yeah, right. Also, she says retarded.
Not usually this fucking retarded.